you everyone for joining us for our Senior Design Showcase for the UNL Department of Agricultural Economics. So a little bit about the department here. A lot of the aim for this department is to study decision-making in things like agricultural producers, agricultural business, and in our case, for our project, agricultural sort of consumers and decision-making that goes into that. So our project focused mainly on developing a research-driven online grocery store platform that would allow researchers to see and sort of track information that participants may give maybe while they're shopping at any normal sort of retail facility. So for our problem, we designed and developed a web-based application that basically allows researchers to curate their own experiments and allows participants to browse through a category of products and in a simulated retail environment and essentially track all the features and actions that they do throughout the website. So for our project sponsor, we had the honor of working with Christopher Gustafson, who was our sponsor for the Agricultural Department of Economics. For our facility staff and coach, we had our project manager, Jane, our tribe lead, Dr. Bowman, and our coach, Ryan. For our team, I worked as the development manager for the team. Downstairs, Michelle worked as our project manager, and Cole, Kyle, Brady, and Ruthie were all our developers throughout this process. So a bit more about our problem. So for this assignment, so current tools and tools that we've seen for like decision-making, stuff to track sort of consumer decision-making often led to sort of minimal implementations when it came to customization. So the big problem for a lot of these sort of systems was that the product page would sort of maintain and stay the same regardless of what the experiment or what the researcher wanted to do. So a big focus and a big thing in our customizable retail facility was to make it customizable. So they would allow researchers to add or delete any products they wanted, as well as like filter and have different categories. So if a say a sponsor wanted to focus mainly on like meat, they could curate the website to only show meat products, and we can sort of study that maybe there's brand bias or maybe there's like price bias to why certain participants are choosing the foods they choose. So now my teammate Cole here will go a little bit through our product solution.
Yeah. So a couple of the features that we had, I'm standing to the side so I can point in a little bit. But this is kind of the overarching like design of the website, just like the product pages. Obviously, if you click on some of the categories, the products would change, or like the product at the top would change. But this is kind of the structure we went with. One feature is like the ability to sort by, over here, by like sodium and stuff like that. And then we also have like the search bar to better look up products and stuff like that. Okay, and then this is more like research focused. So this is what the researcher will see when they're like adding or removing a product. And then if you want to like add more than just one product at a time, you can do a CSV file, and it'll include and go through and it'll add that to the database and everything like that. And then so for this is like our pop-up. So that's one thing that our sponsor wanted, is the ability to add pop-ups to suit like health needs and like ask questions if they wanted to do that. But you can kind of change a couple things about the pop-up itself. So you can change like what's included, like if it's a question or if it's just like an actual pop-up, or like what page it might go to, what page it's on, how like the timing of it all and everything like that. But I think I get everything. Okay, and then this is our like participant data. So when a participant is on the website, it'll track different things about that. It doesn't have any on here, I don't believe, right now, but this is kind of the control center of it all. So you can set up different experiments, control how many participants are in the study itself, like what it might look like and everything like that. And it's not on here, but obviously you would have like the downloadable like CSV file, which you can download and the researchers can look at it. Oh, here's more of what I was talking about. Okay, so like for this is all the information that a participant it'll track about a participant in the experiment. And then this is kind of what it would look like if you're, before going into this page, you'll click more details and it'll go to that. But it'll just have like a more concise version of what the participant did and like their session ID associated with their researching.
So for our value and highlights, we believe our project provides value by creating a fully customizable research platform for researchers to configure a wide range of experiments when it comes to stuff like different items, or maybe some features that that participants are given or not given access to, such as search bars, sort of their category and numerical filters throughout the website. So we hope that this sort of retail facility can create sort of an infrastructure for researchers to expand upon and add or take away more to sort of gauge how participants are able to shop today. So in terms of highlights for us, definitely a learning opportunity for us was working in an agile sprint process. Stuff I personally learned a lot had to do with communicating with the team, working on different features, and sort of making sure that no one's code sort of conjived with others was a big part. We also gained a lot of information and sort of experience through our coaches. We got a lot of valuable insight on sort of user interface and making a website more accessible to people and making it so that they would want to use it more and actually go through this experiment.